If Steve starts making some putts, I mean, it might be me and him in the Sunday matches.
Welcome back to another Stephen Castaneda video. We are out here at the range for Road to 70's. You know the series. I have a special guest as my golf coach today. His name is Tiggy. He has a little wiggy. And he's gonna be teaching me how to chip and putt, but that's not it. I have a new club in the bag. Not my full one, but it's a new deal for me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this series. Last time I made a hole-in-one. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. If you wanna go check Tig out, don't check it out.
What?
Actually, he's posting his first video. He posted a video already, so if you want to go check that out, go look it up, see how he actually plays golf, what goes through his mind when he's talking, and how he formulates sentences. The whole,
or not formulate sentences.
Yeah, just the whole, he did beat his record, so if you want to go check that out, see how good he is. But today we're doing chipping and putting. We're gonna figure that out. We're gonna get that ironed out. You know the vibes. You see a lot of comments as well that this helps you because sometimes you can't go, you don't have time to go to a golf coach, or you don't have the means to go to a golf coach, so you just watch my videos and you learn. I love that. Anyways, if you're new, subscribe button. If you're old, subscribe button, like always, it's never an option. And if you don't slap a like on the video, you're never gonna make a par in your life.
Can we get 10,000 likes for the hair hanging out of Steven's hat right now?
Bro.
And also for that shirt, that's clean looking shirt.
Ooh, if you haven't checked out the merch, I have a giveaway going on. If you buy a piece of merch, you're automatically entered for Callaway Hybrid. Look at Tig, he's repping it as well. Absolute monster.
I mean, get yourself over there and check it out. There's a lot over there. We're gonna try to get Steve right today. I'm telling you, like, you talk about making some progress. If you look at the last 6 months of Steve's game, you know, after lessons, sometimes you get worse for a little bit, but that's what it's about.
Yeah, okay? There's so much energy when I made the hole-in-one, I literally forgot what I even learned.
We're gonna hit some wedges, and we're gonna see if we can get that 100 yards and then dialed in. Then we're gonna head over to the putting green. If Steve starts making some putts, I mean, it might be me and him in the Sunday matches.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Anyways,
also slice hat.
The slice hat. I no longer have the slice, but you know, sometimes I pull it out every once in a while. But the slice hat. I also bought alignment sticks. I'm actually making some purchases that is helping me. That's shout out to you guys for allowing me to do that. Anyways, almost every one of my videos have been getting 10,000 likes. Let's see if we can't keep that up. Also, I'm less than 10,000 subscribers away from 100K. Let's see if we can't do that in a week because I'm trying to beat Matt. We have a little competition going on. Anyways, let's get to the range.
All right, guys. Steve is going to be starting with a 56 today. Most of the time, it kind of depends on who you are. Somebody asked me this question the other day, and they were like, should I hit 60 inside of 100 yards? It really comes down to the player, to be honest. I don't think that you should never hit 60. I think it all depends on the player. The reason that I hit 56 a lot from 100 yards and in is because there's more bounce on it and there's less likely for a skull or a chunk. So Steve, he's gonna just start off by hitting a few balls, gonna kind of get a feel for what he's working with, and then we might change up a few things. There's one thing I know I'm gonna change immediately, and that's his stance is gonna be a little more open versus closed with a wedge. A little bit, I kind of learned that a little bit from George. It's kind of sliding a little bit. Okay. Those are some nice rods, man.
Thank you. I'll buy you some for coaching me.
You get a little bit like loose with your wedges. So, but like take your sleeve right here and bunch it up under your, there you go. Now, keep that, just swing and keep that up underneath your armpit. But that right there is just he didn't release the club at all. Just follow through and release the club. He has the ball like it's in the middle, maybe even a little bit forward, which makes it really hard to hit like a penetrating wedge shot. So we're gonna narrow the stance a little bit, and then we're gonna move the ball back about 2. So that was actually hit. That was hit right here. A little bit open, but I really like that. It's kind of hard to see exactly the ball flight, but he's already kind of tightening it up a little bit. Ball flight's a little more penetrating with a little more spin, which is good. It's not quite so loose, you could say. Stop it a little bit shorter. Okay, that was actually really good. Maybe hit a little bit heavy. Okay, that was it. That was not, see, one of the things that I use to gauge like how I'm hitting the ball is, you know, if it's spinning left or right. And if it's not spinning left or right, you know your plane's really well. So Steve, obviously you can tell that ball's not moving to the left or the right very much, and that's nice. Like you're hitting those right at the pin.
Okay.
Wow.
That's so clean.
That's really clean.
Two things that I think that really just kind of changed after those first couple swings was ball position was a little too far forward for the wedge, and then he was just kind of getting a little bit loose on the backswing, which is not something you would do with wedges.
Wow. All right, I think that's like 5 in a row straight at the pin.
A lot of this is due to George, but the other thing is the biggest problem is putting. So I'm gonna hit a couple more of these. As you can see against the match against Matt, every time I was within 100 yards, I was putting it to about 10 to 15 feet. And that's because my coaching, this horse and George. We're gonna get to the putting. I'm also gonna reel for my putting, and like always, we play 2 holes at the end.
That literally just went in. All right, we're moving on here.
So the wedges, Tig figured me out. I moved the ball a little bit back in my stance. I'm pretty much getting it dialed in. The wedges are really not the problem anymore, but I wanted to make sure I still had that because I was losing it for a little bit. You can see at the little course I couldn't hit a single green. We're gonna go over to the putting. I'm gonna reveal my new putter, and then we're gonna play 2 holes and we're gonna be done. I hope that you learned from Tig because he's the one that actually has his wedges completely dialed in.
Debatable.
If you want lessons, go ahead and hit him up in the DM. You never know. Tig might.
It's $2,000 an hour.
Yeah, $2,000 an hour. I might do some lessons. I mean, Steve, yeah, like I said, like he's making a lot of progress with his game. Biggest thing with wedges is his ball position was a little too far forward, which it kind of depends, but it causes a lot of inconsistencies. So moving that ball position back and then just tighten that backswing up, like he's pretty much gold. This dude's probably going to shoot 64 and then play the back 9. So.
I mean, I did that once, but we're gonna go over to the. Actually, Tig, how about you hit a couple shots? Master, 6 degrees in hand.
Trying to have a match?
I'm down. We'll have a 3-hole match. How about we have a 3-hole match at the little course? After we're done with the lessons, we're gonna have a little match. I can't compare myself to Tig because he's like, we're not really on the same level yet.
Well, last time me and Steve had a match, I gave him 5 strokes and we played 9 holes, and he actually did beat me. I think when you do that again, I think Steve probably maybe 3 or 4 strokes, and I think it's gonna be a close match. Maybe let us know in the comments if you want to see that. Steve, I would like to go head to head again.
Would you like this to be on your channel?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe, yeah, it's gotta be a yes or no right now.
All right, I'll do it.
All right, his channel, if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. He is gonna be posting, it's gonna be more of a serious golf type of channel. It's just gonna be everything you want that is not my channel. So if you wanna go hit the subscribe button, it's not an option, it is mandatory. See if we can't get him to 20K. What are you at?
Like 12.5 right now.
All right, so let's see if we
Somebody told me I was gonna beat you to 100K.
All right, never mind. If you want to, you can go unsubscribe if you'd like. That is not an option.
At the end of the day, you gotta understand that no matter what you're doing or where you're at, if you put in the work, you can do it. 9 months ago, Steve was in college.
That is insane to even think about. So if you want to go check Tig out, we will be having a match soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
Keep your head on a swivel, I tell you, it's coming in hot.
All right, we've made it to the little range. I don't know what they're called, honestly. It's for chipping. These are the chips that I struggle with the most. Either they're short, not on the green, or long and giving myself like a 40-footer for par, which is the worst thing you can do.
All right, guys, we're gonna kind of start like we did over on the range. Just kind of hit a few and kind of see what we're working with. Short game is probably my nemesis as well. Like out of all of my game, chipping is probably the worst. That's why I just try to not miss greens. It's good to work on it. I probably don't work on it as much as I should, but Steve, since he kind of misses some greens sometimes, we're gonna want to get that chipping dialed in so we can get up and down more. As we know, that lower scores.
Anyways, do you recommend a 56 or a 60 degree?
6.
Thank goodness, because that's what I've been using all around the green. Do I keep the club closed and let it roll up, or do I get it in some height?
Okay, so 2 things. Whenever you're approaching a chip, you have to make a decision before you hit it as to whether you're gonna go upstairs or keep it low and let it roll. On this chip, what would you say you want to do?
I'd say let it roll, maybe.
Exactly. I'm seeing that you're actually landing at about 2 feet short of the green. You always want your stance a lot more open than you would probably think when you're chipping. It allows the club to get through more freely, and it's just gonna be more consistent. Okay. So ball, I mean, that's fine to have it that far back. When you practice your chips, make sure, and don't do this where you're here and you take a practice swing and miss the ball. Okay. Make sure and stand back and do your practice swings, because if you do that deal where you're going around the ball, it's not good for your mental.
Okay.
That was like, that was pretty good.
Okay.
That's like the perfect idea. I'm seeing like you land it right on the downslope of that, and it just crawls onto the green. Okay, so that's 3-4 feet maybe. Okay. But one thing I'm seeing right now with Steve is his club face is a little bit open, and especially with chipping, this transfers into wedges, but especially with chipping, If the club face is open at all, it'll ride up the face and you'll most likely miss it short. It's not gonna really get anywhere close to your target. That was really good. Maybe a little bit far, but as far as contact, he hit it really well. Yeah, that was really good.
Wow.
That was hit really well. And one thing that I thought that maybe was going to be a problem, but he's actually doing it really well, is he's not decelerating, and that's probably one of the most important things in chipping. So let's say, even if you were back there, if you sit there and like look at your target, which is, you kind of see that area, and you get a feel for how far to take it back, the main thing is that you just take it through the same distance that you take it back. So if you take it back to here, say it's 70 yards, then you always want to finish at least there. And it's the same with even chipping. So if you take it back right there, you just want to make sure and accelerate through to that position on the other side. Carried it, maybe, I mean, that's a tap in.
I don't know what else to say.
I mean, those are 5 very solid chips.
That was, I mean, he might have hit that a little too far, but one thing that he kind of just did this naturally, and it's really good, is his feet are really close together. Whenever you're chipping a ball, you just want to make sure the bottom of your swing is just right after the ball, and the closer your feet are together, it allows that bottom point to stay more consistent. That's why he's hitting them so consistent, and like, I mean, he's within 10 feet. Not bad, not good, but it's
Not the best.
That was hit so well.
So, should we move to putting?
Let's move to like a chip where you have to hit it a little higher, like
Okay.
a little something where you have to get it up in the air a little more.
Okay, a question. When is it time to use a 60 degree? Because I haven't been using my 60 degree around the greens. Like, I took it out of my bag that I don't
Like
have.
I said earlier, it's all like personal preference. For me, a 60 degree is almost not even necessary. Sometimes it's good for like a 60 to 70 yard shot. There's probably gonna be a lot of people that disagree. For this shot, you could use 60 degree. I would still use 56.
Let me set up and see how I would set up, and you tell me if this is good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You can even have it just a hair more forward in your stance. And then for this shot, since you are like, there's less green to work with, you want to get the ball up so it lands softer. All you're going to do is same open stance and everything, but you're just going to open the club face a little bit more
Towards the target?
So you want the club face square to the target, but your stance is a little bit more open. Weight on the front foot, just swing the same thing, same way through.
Okay. Okay, see, that's where my issues come in.
Open the club face up a little bit more, open your stance a little more to accommodate for it. Same thing, swing through, let the bounce bring the club up, or ball up.
Okay.
With this shot, you could still land it short of the green, but we're just trying to get that height. That was pretty good. The idea that he's working on is he's accomplishing what he's trying to do by opening that club face and then opening his stance to like compensate for it.
What's your mark?
Not terrible.
Okay. This is the first time I've used a 60 from here for a while. Next time I'm coming around, which way I want to play. Do I want to, if I'm this close, do I want to use 60 or do I want to use a 56? And I'll remember everything this little man told me, even if it's against him. Probably why you stay tuned for the video. We got some tips from Tig, we got some horses from Steve. Here's my putter that I've had. I've kept it for a long time because I'm waiting for my bag refill, but for this video I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna show him my putter and I'm gonna show you my wedges soon. Anyways, it is a triple track. I don't even know what it was because I never looked at it. But it is a Callaway golf club. I got this because it's supposed to be better for people who suck at putting, aka Steven. We're gonna break this bad boy loose. This is the putter that Steven will be putting in the bag, using it on a daily basis. I guess now since I have it, I'm gonna actually start using it some more. Tig, what do you think about this putter?
I think it's nice.
So I'm gonna get some practicing with the brand new putter, see if that can change me around. A lot of the things that I have a problem with putting is I will aim. You see me, I aim.
He aims way far right.
I am way far right and I pull the putt straight across my body to the left. See if we can't line that out.
So we're gonna find a straight putt and just get that stroke kind of squared up.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this new putter reveal. Yes sir, it's going in the bag. I'm gonna putt about 3 putts before and show you how my putts look before Tig gets into me. I just chunked that putt. Just hit the putt, hopefully it does that.
My philosophy when it comes to putting is there's no right way to do it. just gonna start from scratch. You do want a stroke that's consistent. So go ahead and hit putt. So that one there was a really bad stroke. It was deceleration which caused that. You want to make sure and accelerate through to that distance on the other side. A couple things that Steve is consistent with right now is deceleration. So I think if we can get that out of his mind, I think he's actually gonna improve a lot right here, right now. So this is a drill sometimes I do on the putting green if I feel like it's just inconsistent. I set that putter down and just roll balls to the hole because it just gets you to finish. Putting is all mental. I believe that 100%. It's all mental. So just see it coming in at 7 o'clock and just make sure and accelerate. That went in. It was just the cup's upside down. That was the decel. He just gave up on it at the end. That was just a bad stroke. We're not gonna talk about that.
Made it to the water streak, little course. We have 2 holes. I'm gonna see if I can't take down Tig, the master.
Wait, I'm playing you?
Yes. First hole about 60 yards, second hole about 60 yards. I'm gonna practice on my wedges, a little bit of putting.
You gotta go first, Steve, so you can make a hole-in-one. Guys, if you haven't seen that video, Steve made a hole-in-one the last time he had a lesson, so we're gonna see if he can do a little two-peat or repeat.
That is not gonna get there.
A little bit of deceleration.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but you did it on the second one, so I feel like you gotta go.
Little lunch ball.
It's gonna stay out a little right, but.
Okay, didn't hit the green, but we're playing Tig. I will be taking my first shot just to make it a little more competitive, you know.
I might need to sit.
Okay, here's what we've been practicing. What did I say? About 15 yards out, 60 degree in hand.
Wait, so you're going with 60?
Going with 60.
Oh.
He's listening. All right, Steve here, just off the green. Okay.
He made a decision. He played it back in his stance. I saw that. That was clean.
Teacher taught me something.
Wow. Wow. He beats you, Steven. 2 pars to start off.
A good action?
I'll give it a good, but it was a good. First hole, 2 pars, tied up. It's gonna come down to the last hole.
It's a beautiful day, guys.
It really
sometimes you're out here and you just realize that when you wake up and you just want to get something done, you just have that positive mindset, and then you end up out here with Steve. You're like, what is going on?
All right, if you make this, we'll do $250 to Duncan.
Tig's payment today was food. I bought him sushi.
All right, that's a little out right.
A little long.
Caught a piece of the back and then rolled off. All right, second shot from Steve. Okay, that one's a little better distance.
Yeah, that was pretty good distance.
Not bad. Now I get a chance to practice the putting on this one.
Tig, 2 shots.
Oh man.
Gosh, your swing is crispy. Gosh.
Wow. I think it's settled in there beautifully. Might be a little long.
Kicked right. These greens are a little bit aerated today too. So I got a long putt, which I'm gonna work on my putting. The deceleration not gonna happen anymore.
If you could somehow develop enough self-confidence to where you believed that you could shoot 61 and 59 on a real course, like you could do it with your game right now, even if you just somehow developed enough confidence in your mind. 99% mental and 1% physical. If you swing the club weird, but you swing it consistently weird, you can be a really good golfer.
I agree with that. Anyways, I'm gonna see if I can't sink this putt. It breaks a little bit left. Decelerated.
A little decel. Tap in the bar for Steve on this.
All right, Tig in for birdie.
Finished it off.
That was a great way to finish the day.
There we go, final putt.
There's so much more break there than it ever looks.
All right, that was the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Got Tig for the coach, helped me with some chipping, helped me with some putting. I'm getting dialed. Shout out to Tig, he's starting new YouTube. What do you gotta say? You wanna do anything?
Here's the deal, okay? when it comes down to practicing golf, you just got to be willing to do it your way and not worry about what people say. Get some fundamentals down, and then you're gonna be striping it like Steve. So stripe it like Steve.
Stripe it like Steve.
That's kind of clean. Steve's very coachable. He's very athletic, so that also helps. But it was a good day. I feel like we got a lot done here. I mean, I'm feeling very accomplished.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.